welcome back. That's Lalo Keba Drave, Bamba Bojang Kundang Kolunka. This goes out to all the Bojang Kundankas in Brikama and across Gambia. Yes, not forgetting Pa Modu Bojang, Gambian Kolu Kibaro, pick up yourself, Namo Mbari. Yes, as we said, we are giving you the draft from the notes we took from the meeting in Romford on Friday, the 17th of March 2017, with Gambian ministers, the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, the Ministry of Interior, and the Ministry of Justice. All those ministers were there alongside the permanent secretary attached to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Mr. Jara. Right, so as we promised, this is my Fati's speech. Well, the bits we kind of captured from my Fati's speech. He said, we have made history together in Africa, in this small nation in Africa. So my party said Gambia has made history in this small nation of Africa. We have consolidated the democracy, and Gambians took their destiny in their own hands. Of Jame, basically. He said Gambians had decided by voting for the coalition and have taken their own destiny in their own hands. And it will be a lesson in history. How did we do it? Well, how did we do it? He said this will be a lesson in history, but he's asking the question, how did we do it? Became the common destiny. Yes, the common destiny. Gambia is larger than all of us, he said. Gambians home. Gambians voted for the change. Yes, and he is happy. He said Gambians voted for the change, and I'm happy to be part of this change. He is happy to be part of the change. So Gambia to be a beneficiary of the wall, and Gambia needs to join all other organizations. He said we can play a vital role in the international community and corporations. So that's true. Gambia needs to be to belong back, to go back to those organizations it used to belong. So also Gambia can play its part in the international community, which is true. My party carries on to say to ensure stability and security in the Gambia, we all need to work hard for the national security. He said the reform in the prison system is on their agenda. Gambia, free nation. Stop Gambia from being. He said Jammeh has stopped Gambia from being a free nation for illegal drug trafficking, and the world kind of has heard of the Gambia for the wrong reasons, but they're gonna turn that around, because what the world, the reasons Gambia's name was at the top of the world stage is for the wrong reasons. But he said Gambia will change, will kind of swap that reason for the good, those bad reasons for good reasons. And also he said they're gonna stamp down on the illegal drug trafficking. The DIA will be reformed to scrap trafficking. So the that means the Drug Enforcement Agency will be reformed to scrap drug trafficking and in all its forms. So he said today there's no police there's no police prisons, 300 prisoners released. Yeah, he said today there's no political prisoners. My father said. He said today, as we speak, there's no no single political prisoners in jail. He said 300 prisoners released, 300 political prisoners released since the new government came to power, according to Mr. Fati. He said he has opportunity to change many things. He said Gambians have the opportunity to change so many things in i.e. he said biometric systems to replace the current biometric systems to replace and facilitate the passport renewal process. All right. So that was a question from an audience around people wanting to renew their passports or visas. Sometimes it takes them a long time. Sometimes when they send their passports back home, the visas get expired on the passport simply because the backlog of passports through immigration is too much. So they kind of end up losing their visas. So, but Mr. Maifati said they'll introduce biometrics identity card system to facilitate the renewal of passports. And also he said this will stop the malpractices at the airport in Yundum. Oh, he said, and also he's going to try and help because somebody mentioned that when you take mobile homes to Yundum, the customs and excise sometimes do take your mobiles or charge the mobiles. I don't know. They charge you for each mobile you take to Banjul and stuff. So all those things were mentioned to them. But he said there'll be regulations around the airport in Yundum. He will consult the customs and excise to airports, and also the baggage handlers also would be will be informed of everything of the new rules and regulations that the Ministry of Interior is going to introduce at the airport. And also the diaspora backload of passports would be dealt with before the expiry of their visas. So I personally think these people, they're working hard. They're doing their best. They're just doing their best. And he said they want to see justice delayed. He also said justice delayed is justice denied. So there will be no justice delayed, but for people to be also patient with them. He's also said understanding and patience we will get there. He said for people to have understanding and patience, we will all get there. But the diaspora he also said the diaspora has played a vital role in the change that took place in the Gambia. And also said Mr. President Barrow knows this. He said President Barrow knows the level and the degree of effort that the diaspora has put into changing this government. He said even Mr. Barrow knows it. So he said we'll engage through the right to vote also. They're going to try and give the diaspora the right to vote in the local elections. He also said we should take ownership of that change. He said every single Gambian now on should take ownership of the change that took place, or the change we all help to take place. So those are the notes we managed to take from Honorable Ahmad Fati. We'll take a little break. We'll take a little break. You're listening to Amuragle FM, Sunday, 19th day of March 2017. You're listening to Amuragle FM, and I'm just giving you the updates or the drafts notes from the meeting that took place between the ministers of foreign affairs and the ministers of justice and the attorney general and the minister of interior with the community in in Forest Gate, Romford Road, that took place on Friday, the 17th of March, 2017. We leave you with, you know what? No, we're gonna try and. Who is this one? Bullfale. No Bullfale here. We're gonna try and be nice to people because sometimes politeness takes you a long way. Being unpolite and rude would not take you far. So we all have to be respectful, respect one another, and anything we utter, anything we take out of our mouth, because words are more powerful than a weapon, because once they leave your mouth, you can't retrieve them, you can't bring them back. So please, let's be mindful of what we put out there, what we post out there, please, of our utterances. Please, let's be careful. We leave you with Lalo Keba Drame, Bamba Bojang. You're listening to Umbrella FM. I'm Baba East.